Hey, what's going on, Guardians? My name is the Black Link, and today is Friday, May 24th, 2019. It's another Friday, which means it's another Xursday video here in the world of Destiny 2. When you log in today, you're going to get this splash screen. Next week in Destiny, Season 6 ends at the June 4th reset. Complete your to-do list now. Any of that stuff you need to get in comp or pinnacle weapons, get it all out of the way now. Triple Infamy will be available in Gambit and Gambit Prime. Bank those motes. And finally, Breakthrough will be the weekly Crucible playlist. Hack the enemy vault. Alright, now that's done, let's go ahead and jump on into the Xursday inventory so we can detail the items in the inventory of the Agent of the Nine. Worth noting this week that this is the first week out of the last 9 weeks where there is not going to be an invitation. We have completed all of those, that questline is done, and we've just got the stuff we'll be buying. This week, Xur is going to be located in the EDZ in the Winding Cove. He'll be over in the cave to the back, so go ahead and load that world space up. Make your way along the pathway here. When you find the cave in the back with the fallen all around it, make your way to the top, and Xur will be located on the ledge. Alright, big guy, what have you got for us this week? Alright, and at first glance here, I am absolutely 100% convinced Bungie is trolling. They have to be. They know what they're doing here. They are absolutely trolling with some of these exotic choices this week. First up, we've got the Faded Engram. This isochronal engram costs 97 legendary shards and will contain one exotic weapon or piece of armor from both Year 1 and Year 2 of Destiny that isn't tied to a quest. It's to help you fill out your collections there. Definitely pick that up if you're still missing stuff from the beginning of Forsaken or from Year 1. Alright, for the weapon we've got on sale, we have got the sweet business exotic auto rifle. Yeah, I know, it looks like an LMG, but it's actually an auto rifle from Year 1 of D2. This thing has got the ability Payday, larger magazine, increased accuracy when firing from the hip. It's also coming with polygonal rifling for increased stability, high caliber rounds for slightly increased range, and its special trait, Business Time. Holding down the trigger boosts this weapon's range and rate of fire, and automatically loads ammo pickups into the magazine. Basically, you can go John Rambo with this thing. I think when you get the full catalyst for it, it's like got a 999 round mag, and you just walk around, and as you're picking up ammo, it just automatically goes back into the magazine, so you never have to stop shooting. It's actually a really fun gun. And finally, we have got composite stock for slightly increased stability and slightly increased handling speed. There we go. Not a bad weapon. If you haven't gotten it, definitely worth picking up. I still believe they should probably move this over to the heavy slot and just let it be a heavy weapon. Could you imagine an LMG with almost 1,000 rounds in the magazine? Maybe give it 1 or 2 other perks. That'd be great. But anyways, moving on from the weapon, we're moving on to some trolling here because Bungie is bringing the Raiden Flux. Oh boy, this exotic hunter chest piece comes with the ability Synapse Junctions. Quick successive attacks with Arc Staff increases damage output and duration. This is one of those exotics that's getting nerfed, one of those exotics that makes your super last a little bit longer. Perk-wise, it's coming with Unflinching Bow Aim, Unflinching Fusion Rifle Aim, Unflinching Kinetic Aim, then Scout Rifle Reserves, and Special Ammo Finder. I find it just kind of funny that Bungie's going to put the powerful exotics that they're going to be nerfing in a couple of weeks on sale. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And there's no more obvious notion, and there's no more obvious hint to that than Bungie selling the One-Eyed Mask. This monstrous Titan exotic helmet has a very, very powerful ability. Vengeance. Marks the enemy that dares to damage you. Track down and destroy your enemy for increased damage and an overshield. Now, believe it or not, this has actually been nerfed once before because it used to just give you full health back and a full overshield. It was way too strong, but it's getting nerfed again. It was an exotic that caused a lot of problems in PvP, kind of like Wormhusk back in Year 1 of Destiny 2. And even though the health regeneration has been nerfed a bit, it just gives you an overshield now, it's still a fantastic exotic helmet. Every Titan should have this in their inventory. And once you've used it in PvP, you're going to have a hard time taking it off. This is also coming with fusion rifle targeting, hand cannon targeting, hands-on, sniper rifle reserves, and machine gun reserves. Not a bad build if I do say so myself. There's really not much else to say about the One-Eyed Mask. Get it if you haven't gotten it already. And then finally, we have got the Chromatic Fire exotic Warlock chest piece. This bad boy is the chunkiest Warlock armor in the game, and I love it for that. It's coming with Crystalline Transistor, Precision kills with your kinetic weapon create an explosion in the element of your equipped subclass. So if you're running Dawnblade, when you get precision kills, you're going to basically get a solar version of the Dragonfly ability. If you're running Nova Warp, it's going to be Void. If you're running Chaos Reach, it's going to be an Arc Explosion. It just matches whatever subclass you're running. Very good, mixes with a lot of great exotic primary stuff like the Arbalest, the Chaperone, and even the recently released Outbreak Perfected all work great with the Chromatic Fire. This is coming with the ability Unflinching Bow Aim, Unflinching Fusion Rifle Aim, Unflinching Kinetic Aim, and then Scout Rifle Reserves and Special Ammo Finder, just like with the Raiden Flux. Definitely a worthwhile purchase this week for all 3 classes. If you haven't gotten any of this stuff, definitely make sure you pick it up. You can get it for 23 legendary shards apiece. Alright, after that, of course, we have got the Nightfall Challenge card, 5 of Swords, and ignore this invitation. This is just because I haven't done the invitations on my Hunter yet. There is no new Invitation of the 9 this week. So there we go, Guardians. It's pretty much it for everything in Xur's inventory. Look, all the armor is worth buying this week. Definitely pick up all of this stuff. Raiden Flux, One-Eyed Mask, Chromatic Fire. These are all fantastic choices. And the Sweet Business is actually a pretty fun weapon. Although, like I said, I think it would benefit if it were moved to the heavy weapon slot and given a major damage buff. I could see some pretty cool options there. Now, of course, earlier in this, I mentioned that the Raiden Flux was getting nerfed. I should probably clarify on that. Bungie hasn't specifically stated that the Raiden Flux is getting nerfed. They've stated that exotic armor that grants back super energy, extends your duration, or helps you build up a super faster is what's getting tuned. They gave examples like Orpheus Riggs, Phoenix Protocol, Skull of Dire Ankara, and they said that there was more to come. So I'm just assuming Raiden Flux is probably going to be within that bunch. I would be very happily surprised if it wasn't, though. But alright, Guardians, that is pretty much it for Xur's inventory. What did you get from your Faded Engram? Let me know. I'm still trying to get stuff like the Shards of Galanor and the Stronghold, so yeah! Crossing the fingers actually worked this week. Finally got my hands on the shards. Only weeks before it's going to get nerfed. Can I get a RIP or an F in chat for TBL? But that's going to be it for this one, Guardians. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you let me know what you picked up from the Agent of the 9 this week. And I hope you all are ready for more information about Season of Opulence. We're going to be learning about that soon. That's it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I am the Black Link. You Guardians, stay frosty.